It's actually kind of sad right now because Skip can finally let it go. The Jets eliminated the Cowboys from the playoffs with the team's 1960 win on Saturday night. Skip, what happened?
Yeah, I'm about to let it go on another referee crew.
To your boys.
What happened? The Saturday night robbery is what happened to my boys. Yeah, let's talk about it, can we? Let's go right to the end of the game.
I want you to know. Relax.
Yeah, I can't relax. I haven't gotten over this and may never.
I promise you, you can have the whole thing.
Yeah. Well, that's not true.
Yours. Explain.
Well, I'm going to carefully explain since you probably didn't even see this happen.
I saw it.
Yeah, okay, I was at the Knicks game.
Can we go to the end of the game and quit delaying this process?
Yeah, take your time.
3rd and 1 Jets at their 29-yard line. A minute and a half left in the game. Score tied at 16. Ryan Fitzpatrick, who, by the way, played very well.
He did.
He rushed to the line of scrimmage for a quick snap quarterback sneak, trying to fool my Dallas Cowboys. But they weren't that fooled. He did get the yard and a half that he needed, but he got hit. And as he went down, he clearly lost the football before his knee touched the ground. The ball was loose. Greg Hardy scooped it up. My Cowboys are celebrating because they think they're about to win the game. But what had happened? The refs got fooled because Ryan Fitzpatrick rushed to the line of scrimmage for the first time all game so quickly, they were not ready for the quick snap. They completely missed the fact that the ball was fumbled before the knee touched. So all of a sudden, NFL Network goes to commercial for what seemed like about a 7-minute commercial. While somebody up there, somebody in New York, or maybe this head referee, Craig Rolstad, is looking at a replay that clearly is screaming at them, you have to overturn the call on the field. But they don't. And you know why they don't? Because they knew that they didn't want to show up yet another referee crew on a solo stage night game, such as a Saturday night game that everybody was watching, because we all know everybody watches the Dallas Cowboys, and everybody's going to now miss the Dallas Cowboys, including everybody who watches this show, because I'm going to have to let it go. So what would have happened? They were afraid to overturn because they knew if you overturn, you immediately give the Cowboys the chance to just let the clock run down to 5 seconds and let Dan Bailey automatically kick yet another field goal. That would have made the score Cowboys 19, Jets 16. I predicted 20-17 Dallas Cowboys, so I wouldn't have just been right. I would have been almost on the mark on the score, on the money. It would have preempted anything you predicted yesterday. It would have trumped it. It would have made it look like child's play if I had called that, and I hung right in there, and they stole it from me. It was the Saturday night robbery. And you know what would have happened? Because Jason Garrett finally had the guts to actually do something. He did something during a game. He said, I can't watch any more of Matt Castle. I'm going to yank his behind out of the game after he threw trying to throw it away interception to Darrelle Revis, a play on which my Cowboys got 2 penalties, including intentional grounding and an interception. And Jason Garrett, God bless him, he finally said, I've seen enough. I'm going to throw a kid in the game named Kellen Moore, who has not taken a single snap in the National Football League. And guess what? Kellen Moore was better than Brandon Weeden and Matt Castle combined. He actually has a clue as to how to run an offense and throw the football to, dare I say, Des Bryant. So with Kellen Moore, if the referees had correctly awarded the game to my Dallas Cowboys, trust me, they would have gone up to Buffalo this next Sunday. They would have won. Then they would have gone home and beaten the Redskins, and they would win the NFC East because they would have the tiebreaker, which is division record, because they would finish 4-2 in the NFC East. That's what got robbed from me. That's why it was the Saturday night robbery. And I will take it to my grave that the league office or the head referee or somebody pulled one off on my Dallas Cowboys.
Before I go into my response, can we get my John Legend music going, please? Yeah. I just need to hear that. Can we have it? Can we have it? It's coming in a second.
Skip, won't you let it go?
On every show.
Turn it up.
Just not on every show.
Oh, shut up, John. I've had enough. I've heard enough. That's enough. Just stop it.
I mean, this is beautiful.
Yeah.
This is beautiful.
Yeah, beautiful.
Let me say this. Let me say this, y'all. Just try to turn the volume down a little bit, but keep playing it while I'm talking. Because you tried to tell you, Skip, I told you all year long, I never, ever went into detail. All I said was, whatever can go wrong will go wrong. And let's count the ways. Game number 2 against the Eagles, Tony Romo goes down. Game number 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Game number 1, Dez goes down.
Hold on, let me finish.
Yeah, that helps.
Really?
You know what? Even though I don't like you interrupting me at times like this, that is fair.
That's important.
Dez goes down number 1. Romo goes down number 2. Games 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh my God. I mean, they lose every game. You got a coach that's a puppet that can't do a damn thing right. You lose every single game. You lose a lead to New Orleans because of something on defense. You lose a lead to the Atlanta Falcons because you can't hold the lead. I tried to tell you. And then all of a sudden they get rid of Brandon Weeden, right? And why did they get rid of Brandon Weeden? Because he doesn't belong there. But just a few weeks earlier, Jerry Jones is on 105.3 in Dallas, Texas, talking about how this dude can really fling a football. So you got Jerry Jones. He can't.
Wait, you got to point this out. Brandon Weeden actually won a game for the Houston Texans.
No, I was getting it.
Okay.
Don't disrupt the flow. It was coming. It was coming now because Jerry Jones sat up there and said the brother can't quarterback. But it was after swearing to us that he could quarterback. But then he told us he couldn't quarterback and how he made a mistake not having the right backup. And then the dude goes to Houston and helps them get the division lead in the AFC South. Okay, so we got a coach that can't coach. We got an owner who wants to be the GM and president, and he ain't qualified to do either. You got injuries galore. You've got no backup, no depth. Your player personnel department, we don't even know if they exist because they all answer to Jerry Jones. And oh, by the way, you get your headlines. And then even when you get the headlines, okay, it's a Saturday night robbery. That's what you want to label it as. So
no, that's what happened.
So hold on. Let's analyze that. Let's analyze that for a second. Nobody is disputing what you're talking about here. I told you I wouldn't watch the game, and I did it. I was at the Knicks game. I was chilling in the suite at the Knicks game, chilling out. They had the Dallas Cowboys game on there. So I glanced over it a little bit while I was eating my hot dogs and stuff like that. But the bottom line is,
you shouldn't be eating those hot dogs.
I'm in shape, and I've been running. I ran it off. But the point that I'm trying to make to you is this, Skip Bayless. At the end of the day, what it comes down to is that guess what? The referees, so that's another way they lost games. Yep. I mean, what ways have the Dallas Cowboys not won football games this year? I mean, they've invented new ways of losing, Skip, which I told you would happen. I tried to warn you, but you wouldn't listen. And that's why we're here where we are today. Yes, the Dallas Cowboys have headlines. You should be happy Odell Beckham Jr. and those guys there, because he'd have led the show with that today. I'd have looked forward to that because that would have been the story, because now they found a different way to lose. At the end of the day, what it comes down to is this. We rewind the clock and we come back to Stephen A., your boy, sitting across from you, saying to you, somehow, some way, at some time, they will find a different way to lose because they always do. They're the Dallas Cowboys, circa the new millennium. They are a joke. The franchise, its fan base, rather, is a disgrace. Unrealistic folks, led by yours truly, sitting up in there when they 4-9, talking about, well, we could do this. And if we just do this,
I'm still saying it.
Well, excuse me. No, not today. Because today, it is finally official. There is nothing that the Dallas Cowboys can do to make the playoffs. Robbery. So the bottom line is this. Skip Bayless, are you going to man up and admit the obvious? Hold on. These are facts. These are facts. I'm not telling you to let it go. It's a fact that the Dallas Cowboys are officially eliminated from the playoffs. Say it.
No,
say it.
I'm going to appeal.
Say it.
I'm going to appeal.
Appeal what?
I'm going to appeal. I'm going to appeal this game. I'm going to appeal. I'm taking it get to the league
Say it.
office.
It's
over.
I want
I
an
tried to-
apology.
No, apology
I
for
want
what?
an apology from Roger Goodell.
No, what you need.
I do.
You know what
I
Roger
do.
Goodell wants?
I'm not
You
giving
know what
up.
Roger Goodell wants?
What?
He wants an apology from Jerry Jones for fielding that team. He wants an apology from Jerry Jones for sitting up in there and not having a backup plan. He wants an apology from Jerry Jones for putting the entire franchise on the shoulders of Tony Romo. You need a coach. You need a GM. You need a president. You need quality backups. You need your running back at DeMarco Murray, who
No, we
Chip Kelly.
don't. Another 100-yard
Well,
game.
listen, though.
Against the mighty Jets, he ran for 100 yards. I told you he would.
At the end of the day, Skip Bayless, the chemistry and cohesiveness that you had, y'all shattered for a few $1 million. Congratulations. Since you
Wait,
won't
but
say
DeMarco's
it.
lighting it up in
No.
Philly.
You come on now. You saw how Chip Kelly didn't even give him the ball in the first half.
Not
Come on
my
now.
fault.
That's right. That's Chip Kelly. I'm just saying that it ain't about him. It's about Chip Kelly. In the end, Skip Bayless, your Dallas Cowboys are dead, irrelevant.
Time out.
How does it feel to be
I feel
over?
for you, Skip.
How does
I know
it
what
feel?
it's like
They're
as a
dead.
real fan.
They are
Unconditional
dead.
love.
Can I have my
It is
camera?
I
over.
feel for you.
Can I have my camera,
Go
please?
ahead.
Thank
Give
you.
it to him. Give it to him. Dead.
I owe one person an apology this morning. To my dear Ernestine, thank you very much. For the first time in our lengthy relationship, what are we now? Almost 11 years? You actually sat with me for the entire Dallas Cowboy game on Saturday night. You sat right beside me. You held my hand. You suffered through the torment and the torture at the end of that game when I yelled some words that I don't often yell, and you just swallowed it, and you even told me when it was over you were praying for me, and I said you can't pray for football games, but you were still doing it for me, and thank you for that. And I love you for that, because that was way beyond the Call of Duty.
And now your
Thank
number
you.
2 is here with you. As we go to break, the Saturday night robbery, we
okay.
put it to rest.
It's okay.
When we come back, have the Broncos hit rock bottom? Denver loses in Pittsburgh, and the team denies reports of Peyton Manning being unhappy. What's going on in Mile High? Find out next.
Thank you for that.
Skip, I feel for you.